My parents, we started going to church when I was a teenager. They had a real bad automobile accident, which caused them to almost die, but because they flipped the car. But we did that for like 3 years. My mom got sick. She passed away when I was in high school, and that ended it. We didn't go back. You know, and later on, after graduating high school, I got married, got a kid. You know, then later on, after my daughter was about a year and a half old, I went to the military. When I chose the military, actually, the real reason why I wanted to do it, because I wanted to exercise. Because my older two brothers were in the National Guard, and I wanted to go into one of the branches that had the longest boot camp. I left voluntarily because I was having marital issues and depression and stuff of that nature. I just decided not to go back because I was a reservist. And pretty much it kind of started going crashing down from there for a little while. My ex-wife, her and I weren't getting along, and she fell out of love with me because I found out she was committing adultery and it didn't work out. In the meantime, all that, I was smoking pot. Wasn't drinking hardly anything, but I was smoking pot every now and then. My biggest issue was, a love issue, not being able to find love in all the right places, which I should have been looking up instead of at everybody else. I went into a couple of institutions, for like a week or so because I was suffering from suicidal depression because of the fact of being alone all the time, Trying not to be codependent on a spouse or a female, and that was my biggest issue because I wanted that connection with someone. Because I didn't have that connection growing up. I wanted it from someone else I could have. Because I wanted to have my own family. Even though I had one when I was a kid, it was all disconnected. And not understanding God like I do now and my connection to Him and to all of us. I don't need all that. I don't need anybody else but Him until it's the right time. Last year, I started getting spiritual. I was living at my daughter's house, got kicked out of my job. I was staying with them, and I started reading my Bible a lot more. And then I had a big conviction and everything, and I started reading. And I started fasting a lot and not knowing what I was doing. I was trying to follow the Gospels, and it was driving me crazy. And the good Lord actually led me here, not knowing where I was going because I left barefoot from my daughter's house because they kicked me out because I was driving them crazy about Bible, about the Word. I have my peace of mind, my peace of heart, and my connection with my Father the way it should have been in the beginning because of my lack of knowledge and understanding of Him, Because going to church and reading the Bible when you're younger, you can't understand Scripture because I was raised up Southern Baptist, and I didn't understand Scripture because it never took the time, because we didn't read it at home, ever. The only time we went to church was on Sundays and Wednesdays. That was it. I don't worry about what's next, Most people are worried about getting a job, getting a place. Whatever He leads me, that's where I follow. Because there's no point in me trying to set a date. I might not live tomorrow. Just happy for what He gave me today.